get this wagon filled up. And I can get you unstuck again. Okay, it looks like it's all you had. Most of you, and that's not enough to fill up one of these little tiny wagons. This is like the smallest wagon in the game, too. I guess I won't be planting soybeans again anytime soon. Okay, you bastard. Okay, get you unstuck. Around the tree. I had an idea. Let's go the other direction. Because there's less trees that way. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we got our wagon mostly full of soybeans, so what do we do with it? Well, we're going to have to sell it. And how do we know how much money you're going to get? Well, we go to the PDA. And it tells where it says the storage. It also tells us the prices. So we go down to soybean. We see where it's being hooks by it and how much they're buying it for. Now, let's see. Cherokee Mill, $501 a ton. Farm Shop, $519. Freightyard's cheap bastards. Screw them. Hanson. Whoever the hell Hanson is, he's great. He must have love soybeans. Okay. And he's probably what we're going to go sell. But where is he? Let's bring up the map. Number 9. Hanson. All the way over there in the corner. So we're going to have to try and find our way all the way up there, which is going to be a pain, it seems. Okay, well, let's go try and find Mr. Hanson. I assume it's a mister. Maybe it's a she, maybe it's both. That's... sounds like a personal problem, but... I guess he's across the bridge? Yeah, that's right. Selling an auction. Wool. Guessing that's where you sell wool at. Okay. This is the... oh yeah, this is the biogas center or whatever. You sell silage there. And you can make a lot of money doing that. Okay. Old... falling apart shed. Let's see. Check the map. I guess we go north? Let's see. Try not to run into any posts. I doubt I'll get much money for this, but hopefully I'll be able to buy at least a better tractor, maybe a new header for the combine. I will have to say this map does actually look like part of the Smoky Mountains. Because I live around the Smoky Mountains, and this looks really familiar. But I don't think you can copy the actual location, mind you, but the overall feel of it, I guess you could say. Now, this, I'm guessing, is where the cows are at? You have them? Yeah, there we go. He's down here towards at the end of this road, I guess. Another field that's looking for grass. Yeah, big old silos. Grain dump. Yep, this is the place. And just like where you just drive over onto the little designated area, and you dump your load. Now let's see, how much we get for this? Probably not a whole lot. 8, 9, 10, 10,000 gold. No, 10,000 gold. Yeah, 10,000 gold. We're playing Final Fantasy. $10,000 out of what I have, 4, so 6,000. That's not too bad. Now let's see, where is? Yeah, I think down there. We'll just go back. Now, if you don't like your tractors, or your tools, or whatever you're using, you can sell them, and then buy new ones. Now, you can sell them pretty much just straight, you know, from the menu, but you get less money if you do that. If you take them down to the store yourself and sell them there, you get more money for them. Now, I just have to find the store first. Like I said, I've not played this map before, so I have no clue where anything's at. And you can tell this is an American map because most of the fields are kind of fenced off. It's like, no, you cannot go here, this is my field. Whereas the, you know, ones that came to the game, which are like in Sweden or something, everything's open. It's like, oh yeah, you just go across whatever field you feel like. We don't care. You know, everybody shares. And then America's like, no, everybody has to pay for the right to have anything. And that's why we live in a capitalist society. Okay, so guessing down here? Off-roading. Yeah, I think this is the store actually. I think. And it says auction and wool. All of them wools. Okay. Selling by auction. Well, it's got a John Deere sign on it, so it's probably the right place. Let's see. Ah, okay. Now, I'm not sure what this is. The seeds and stuff there, and fertilizer. Where do I go to sell? Oh, there's pigs in there. Frozen in time. Pigs. What? Okay, that's gotta be against the USDA. Okay, so I think this is the place you buy. Is it? I mean, wool, yeah, wool. Fertilizer, seeds. So, let's see. Okay, there is this door symbol, so this just buys wool then. Huh. Well, I'll be damned. Okay, well, let's try and find the actual store. Yeah, I'm running around town like a chicken with its head cut off trying to find where to buy stuff at. I'm pretty sure the two workers I hired are probably just trashing my old farm. I'll get there, they'd be like, you know, underwear on the flagpole and toilet paper in the trees, and they got a tractor flipped over on top of the roof. Now, is this it? Yeah, this looks more like it here. Yeah, card cutouts. Yeah, this looks about right. Dollar General. I'm pretty sure he did not get permission to put that there, but I'm not gonna say a damn thing because I don't want my video flagged. Okay, here we go. Yeah. This is where you... let me drop the trailer because I don't want to sell that. I want to get rid of this crappy tractor. Now, you can bring your tractors or whatever you don't want here and sell them. Let's see. We'll get 34,800. I'm not going to sell it just yet. So I want to see what we can get. So, is that 3,400? Yeah, 3,400. So, 4,400 is total that I have. So let's see. We'll hit P. Go to the shop. Now these are all the basic categories. Now you can also sort them by brands. But these are the modded categories. Now let's see what kind of tractors we can get that are modded. Because like I said, I love my mods. Okay, there we go. None of that, none of these. Damn. Oh, I can get that or that. The antiques I can buy. I can buy the antiques, but that's about it. Wow. Stuff's just starting out, ain't it? Missy Ferguson. Yep. Can you buy that? Oh well. Okay, let's go back to these basic brands and see. Whoa. Can't buy any of those. Oh, let's see if I can at least buy a new header. Okay. That's what I have now. It's the Coma C6. I can buy a corn header, which I think I'll do. I'll go ahead and buy the corn header. I have to bring the combine over here to get it though. I don't have enough. Oh, that's right, I haven't sold it yet. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and sell this. Buy the header. Oh, let's go with red. And let's see. don't need a trailer for that. That's what I like about it. Well, let's see. Can't get a sprayer. A sprayer is good for fertilizing. If you look at when you fertilize it, it increases the yield. Increases how much you get out of the crops. Can I get a fertilizer spreader? Get a fertilizer spreader. Okay, I'll get one of those. They do basically the same thing. And tell you what, I will go like, this is the problem about having lots of mods is you can't drag your game out. Everything has to load. I will go ahead and buy the cheatiest thing I've ever seen. This is a lawnmower. This is a science fiction device for testing purposes. Testing? Well, I'll test it for you. It costs $100 to $1 a maintenance. 2,000 horsepower. Yeah. This thing is... it's a cheat machine. Just because it'll be funny. Now let's see. Where is it? There it is. This thing has to break some kind of laws of physics and, you know, morality. But let's see. I believe I can get the fertilizer spreader. This. Gonna come on in the front. Yes. And I can get my trailer. Yep. Now let's head back to the farm. Which way the farm is? That's right. Okay, so we're back on the farm now, and what happened here? Well, it looks like the combine's full, because when you have a hired worker, you working the combine, if it fills up, they'll stop, and they'll just put out the pipe, waiting for you to unload them before they'll actually go back to working. So, you unload this. Have a drink while it's doing that. Tasty sweet tea. Now, if you're wondering why it's still showing 0% right now there in the corner as this thing's filling up, even though the trailer's mostly full, it's because this little cheap machine I have has its own storage tank. And it holds a lot. Yeah. I mean, I could probably stick the entire combine in there. Let's see. Okay, let's get back down to the grain silo. And we'll just dump this off. If I can steer. You know, this thing is so quick and has so much horsepower, it wants to spin itself around. Okay, so first, dump the trailer. We'll dump the little storage tank because it's got a little bit in there. And there we go. Now, look, put this over here next to this big blue tank, because that's where the fertilizer's kept. Because you have to fill it up before you can actually use it. So we'll just keep it over here for now. Now, this thing, like I said, is really cheaty. It does all kinds of stuff, and it's insanely overpowered. So, I'm not going to actually use it as a tractor, other than, you know, just maybe to pull a couple things. I'm mostly going to use it as a lawnmower. Because if I go over here, turn on, it's not mowing the actual grass here. Huh. So don't tell me this grass doesn't actually mow. Some of it does, apparently. That's odd. I'm over here. Apparently I can move over here, but not over there. That's weird. Okay, so I can't mow my own yard, but I can mow everybody else's. That's a little odd, but okay then. We'll just mow around here for a little bit. And you probably wonder, why would I want to mow lawn? You know, that's not part of farming. You know, why would I mow grass? Well, what use is grass? Well, grass is really useful, actually. In fact, it's probably one of the most useful crops in this game. Okay, so we got a little bit of grass here. Now, what we're going to do for now is we're just going to dump it over here. Make a big old pile. There we go. That's a lot of grass. And now, right now, Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, there it goes. Right now, it's not doing much. We can't really make use of it right now. But we'll need it for later. Now, there's two things you can do with grass. Well, a number of things. You can feed it to sheep and cows, and they'll eat it, and they'll produce wool or milk. Now, if you don't pick it up and you cut it, you use something called a tedder that'll dry it out. And the dry grass, which is what you use basically as hay. And you can make hay bales and all kinds of stuff. And you can sell both dry and fresh grass. But there's something else called silage. Now, silage is what you really need if you really want to raise cows. And you can also sell the silage for a lot of money. Now, how you make silage is you have to have a lot of grass. And it takes a lot of grass to make silage. But grass doesn't really cost you anything. You don't have to replant it. It grows on its own. And all you really need is just something that can cut it, like a lawnmower. So let's see. It looks like our worker is stuck once again. And he's done a whole... How the hell? How the hell does he manage this? Oh, now you get out of it now that I'm here. What is he doing? He's got penalties. Now you're fired. Look at all this. It's crazy. You know what? Let's start over. This way. Now hopefully this one won't get himself stuck in a fence. It's because this is a modded map and not one of the basic ones. But seriously, these workers are just incompetent. And once again, you put the fences in, but the fences have no collision. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not going to just drive through them, but still, it's a little odd. Okay, I think that's a good place to stop it for right now. Probably fiddle with this a little bit off screen and then come back and maybe have something worth a damn to show you. But this has been Soubie. This has been the first episode of Soubie Plays. And hopefully it doesn't suck. And hopefully I'll be doing this again. Flag up there. Waving in the breeze. Yeah. Even though none of the trees are moving. Oh. Like I said, this has been Soubie Plays. I'll see you next time.